on sight, you be free falling upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be losing on sight, you be free falling. You be free falling upright, upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be losing on sight, you be free falling upright, upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be free falling upright, upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be losing on sight, you be free falling upright, upright. You play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be losing on sight, you be free falling.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from the picturesque Adelaide Oval. This is a round one match between South Australia and the Borough. Both sides will get their first taste of premiership season action today and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season. The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Crow Eaters. They've had round one circled for months, and I think in truth they've probably been ready for it for a couple of weeks now. We might see an early statement today.
We'll see if you're right, Harf. Thank you. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Nankervis, the winner there. McKercher, is that holding the ball? Payne delivers it inside 50. Good disciplined defence. Revo, Wanganeen Malira wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. Fogarty, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Rosie read it well and claims the mark. Day can keep it moving, picking their way through. Dawson has charged into space. Rosie, tidy ball. Weller leads his opponent. Can he hit a target? Revo in the clear on centre wing. Delivers it inside 50. Redmond, we've seen that before. You can't question his commitment. Neat little worm burner. Day absorbing the pressure. Neal, he's a real pocket rocket. Box took him high. Useful hand pass. Crunching tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Nankervis showing his skills. Banks, McKercher knew where the help was. Neal, desperate to win it back. You asked for it, you got it. Rinse and repeat. Draper showing his skills. Dawson, Horn Francis. Weller gets to it first. They're a big chance here. Michelini, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Draper has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Neal uses the body well. Normally delivers. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Mansell works hard to present. Nankervis, they're moving the footy quickly. Punched away. Campbell will take some stopping. He's tugged it. He's missed.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Rosie brings it back in. McCreary can't afford to panic. Mansell affects the turnover. He's put it through.
It seemed like they were always going to get the first. They've made a great start.
One to nothing. Draper, the winner there. Weller, he's been busy so far. Thumped away. Sanders, he's caught. That's commitment to the cause. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Draper punches it out of the ruck. Dawson, McCreary, onto the non-preferred. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Cox gets his kick despite the heat. Fogarty outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Who's front and centre? Dawson, clean pickup. Neal, set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Crow Eaters are within a point. Nankervis wins it out of the centre. Weller, McKercher, Banks. Thomas dishes it off. An ill-directed hand pass. They could almost have raffled it. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Fogarty pushes into space and receives the footy. Haywood got to the right position and hung on. Thomas reads the ball so well. Keeps it low. Cowan in the clear. A chance to clear now. Quality delivery by Foot. Takes the short option. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Rosie with the intercept mark. Clever kick. Fogarty makes position. Goes long. Cowan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Fogarty, he's wrapped up. Weller, he's made a bright start. McCreary went bang. Draper leading by example. Weller spoils. Payne got the handball away. Box. This spells trouble towards the boundary line. Daring run out of defence. Well-weighted kick, and that's a letdown. Rosie does well under pressure. Neal! That one was always his.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Going at his second. He's missed.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Oh no, what's he doing?
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Crow Eaters conceded the first, but they've been on top since then. The two big men do battle, like Batman and Robin. Banks in the right spot at the right time. No way through there, and they'll reset. Draper wins the tap. Dawson, Neal takes the hand pass. I'm not sure he wanted it. They're on point so far. Day marks it centre half forward. The Crow Eaters showing some good signs early. Horn Francis is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
No trouble at all.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Crow Eaters with 3 of the first 4. Nankervis punches it out of the ruck. The Borough not at their best so far. Kolajasny gathers in the centre square when one tackle just won't do. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Probing ball. What can they muster from the back half? His field kicking is normally first rate. He's hit up the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. Sanders has got loose. Takes the safe option. McKercher, solid tackle. Throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. Sanders, they are hunting the ball carrier. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Draper wins the tap. He's been accosted. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Nankervis got his palm to it. Leak, Payne, Jones in the right spot. Weller kicking for his first. He's put it through.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Borough snare a badly needed goal. Nankervis with a deft tap. Weller, Payne with a chance to send it forward. Why is he kicking it backwards? Box only knows one way. A little overzealous there and they'll get out of trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Ignoring the corridor for now. Hewitt intercepts on centre wing. Searching kick. Day has got off the chain.
To finish off the good work.
This will be touch and go. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Howe to bring it in. Kolajasny on a lead. Good looking kick. Stengel couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Mansell, Cowan, spills out in the tackle. Kicking for his first. Howe clears the area. Haywood, he's kicked a goal.
The Borough have made a poor start, but there's no need to panic. They just need to lift their intensity.
The Borough have been slow out of the blocks. The big men fly. Dawson doing the grunt work. Hewitt, McCreary, Leak with a steal. He's so clean with the footy. McKercher competing fiercely. Kolajasny intercepts. Good kick. Leak all on his own. Tidy ball. Cox takes an excellent grab by hand. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. Attracted a crowd. That's a great tackle and it's been rewarded.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
What's he got on offer? They're all over them early. Plenty of heat in this game. Squeezes the kick. Rankin. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Draper punches it out of the ruck. Hewitt. That's skillful. Mansell. He'll feel that one. The Crow Eaters have set down a marker and they're going to be hard to beat as the players retreat to their huddles. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Crow Eaters have been able to achieve an early lead despite the fact they're being beaten out of the middle. They certainly look the more efficient of the two sides, so if their midfield can turn the tide, they'll be hard to beat.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Nankervis with a deft tap, showing real strength. Leak, good tackle. Can he hit a target? Anyone's ball. Kolajasny has a real turn of pace. Gets the kick away. Myercheck, a bit of a panicked handball. Neal leads his opponent, not wanting to bomb to a contest. In no man's land, Nankervis knew where the help was. Jones, McKercher. This will have the distance, but he's hooked it.
He just needed to steady himself better before kicking on that occasion.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Rankin can keep it moving. Can he impose himself on the match? Good work rate. They're playing with purpose and poise. The kick was centimetre perfect. In no hurry here. Away he goes. Normally delivers. Box. We've seen that before. Neil Bullen. Neil has a paddock in front of him. You can see their confidence growing. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Jones in some space on the wing. Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. It must be his birthday. Slowing it down. Close. Works hard to present. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Leak. Spearing pass. The kick is precise. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Sanders. That's in the back. They need a spark. Redmond. They must be sick of the sight of that. He's got support. Cox. Hewitt. The Crow Eaters are bringing great energy. This is good ball movement. Neat little worm burner. Fogarty working hard and presenting well. Clever kick. Nankervis with the big fist. Manages to get off a handball. McCreary. Dawson. Couldn't burst through. Feeling the heat. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Nankervis got his palm to it. He'll be sore in the morning. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Nankervis slaps it out. Banks taken to ground.
The Borough are really struggling to score at the moment. They need to try something different.
Nankervis showing his skills. Banks. Box. That's good work rate. Chips to halfback. Revo has found some space. Taking time to assess the options. Sanders. Howe in the clear on centre wing. Can he find a teammate? Well played. His hand passing is a weapon. Sanders. Good disciplined defence. And we'll have a throw in.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Football's a game of mistakes and both sides are making plenty. The key is where you make them and what the damage is.
Nankervis has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Great tackling technique there. Nankervis with a deft tap. Weller throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
One kick game again. The big men fly. Knew the tackle was coming. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Bouncing ball. McCreary desperate to win it back. Howe heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. The Borough might be about to start something. Banks has charged into space. Hewitt makes good contact. Wanganeen Malira. Weller. They cannot keep him quiet. Second effort needed. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Hewitt read it well and claims the mark. Well-weighted kick. Horn Francis finds himself unattended. He will surely make this count.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
They get full value for a deep entry.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Crow Eaters have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Lays it off. Weller running in support. Banks. Nankervis. They've worked it well. He's been quiet. Who's got the wheels? Must get this out. That's commitment to the cause. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Connor Jasny doing what he does best. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Nankervis with a deft tap. Weller, centre square, loose ball. He's drawn a crowd. Met solidly. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Grundy gets his hand to it. Horn Francis. Leak It's no place for the faint-hearted. They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
The Borough are winning the clearance battle, but they're struggling to parlay that into scoreboard pressure.
He's wrapped up.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Draper wins it down. Horn Francis read it well.
Both sides are placing a premium on team defence, which is making goals very hard to come by.
Nankervis with a deft tap. McCreary puts his head over it. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Revolt presents in space. Sanders marks on centre wing. Mansell handballs it to nobody. Sanders keen to get this ball forward. Horn Francis wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Crow Eaters are playing some great footy. He's been called to play on. Banks is the target and he marks. He's got under that one. Wanganeen Malira. Can he mop up? Hewitt gets his kick despite the heat. Leake gets to it first. The Borough not at their best so far. That's poor play. Howe got a fist in. Cops some unwanted attention. He's kicked it the wrong way. Time to turn on the Jets. Wanganeen Malira. It's a free for push in the back. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Haywood has found some space. Delivers a long ball. Who's front and centre? Webster farms it out. Jones. He's hit up the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Revolt all on his own. Leak. No one can mark. Wanganeen Malira. Draper. Dangerous to leave on his own. Great play. Howe making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Haywood. Sloppy disposal and we'll have a throw in.
The Crow Eaters are certainly looking the better side, but they love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Grundy, the winner there. Fogarty navigated the traffic. It's a desperate tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. The two big men do battle. He's run into trouble. Close. Not on my watch, he says. The Borough on the ball now. Jones throws it on the boot. Good thinking and good execution too. Picking their way through. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? The Crow Eaters forcing them out wide. Cox spoils. Foot race on the wing. They've put themselves under pressure. On the non-preferred. Box gets back and should repel. They are tackling machines today. No leniency from the umpire there.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Punched away. Jones runs onto it. And they're out of trouble. Nankervis! That one was always his. They're moving the footy well here. Weller. He's been accosted. Wanganeen Malira. Didn't need to be asked twice. Quality delivery by foot. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Thomas. Weller with a chance to run. The defence has fallen down. Michelini tries to spike it out of the danger zone. The Crow Eaters have the edge at half-time, but this game is well and truly up for grabs. Time to check in with Gary.
Goals are at a premium today. They've been few and far between. That's not to say that this match hasn't been enjoyable, though. Sometimes low-scoring matches can be wonderfully entertaining. There are only 15 goals scored in the 2005 Grand Final, but it's an all-time classic.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Weller, the Borough, are good with their hands. Leak into the action again already. Sanders appreciates that delivery.
For the first of the second half.
Critical contest coming up. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Back into play. Hewitt. The fans will be happy to see this. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Nankervis smashes it out of there. Banks, errant handball, and they've turned it over. Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. Rankin can keep it moving. The Crow Eaters look well drilled. Day takes the logical option. Rankin. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. You can't question his commitment. Jones working hard and being rewarded. They're going hammer and tong. Doesn't often waste it. Nankervis wins it back. Can he impose himself on the match? Crunching tackle. They've bottled it up. Important clearance here. Weller, Leak. That hand pass was telegraphed. He probably should have hand passed. I've liked his game today. Anyone's ball. Cox, stripped of it. Rosie, he ran into a brick wall. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Nankervis wins it down. Weller, he's been dispossessed. McCreary is calm in a crisis. Rankin takes a beauty. What's he got on offer? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Fogarty has found some space. Clever kick. It's a poor inside 50. That's a useful ball. It's a dreadful mistake. The defence is disorganised. Pearce clears the area. It'll be tossed in the pocket.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Good ruck work. Banks manages to get off a handball. Weller. The kick was centimetre perfect. And they're away. Dawson takes an excellent grab. Just had to get it out. Leak in the centre square. Cox getting involved. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
It's a hot footy today.
Revo. This will be a goal. Through it goes, and there's a kick the difference.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Neither side able to string goals together. Big clearance to win here. Hewitt is there. Horn Francis. You asked for it, you got it. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Draper with a deft tap. Neal, Horn Francis. He's besieged. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Nankervis palms it down. Takes the safe option. Leak on a lead. Normally delivers. Laird went bang. They are hunting the ball carrier. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Nankervis wins the hit out. Banks, Jones can send them into attack. Goes long. Wilkie, we've seen that before. Redmond. Rinse and repeat.
Clear out, thank you.
Draper showing his skills. Horn Francis. Day snares the loose ball. Hewitt, he hasn't been himself today. Neil Bullen read it well and claims the mark. Was that a throw? Hewitt tries to take them on and loses.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Good disciplined defence. Weller. Drop pass. Goal!
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Weller, Horn Francis, gathers. They could be in front in a minute. Haywood had his name written all over it.
Already got one today.
Haywood, he's been off the boil so far, but that'll make him feel better.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Crow Eaters have hit the front, middle stages, third quarter. Draper gets his hand to it. Neil, Horn Francis, uses the non-preferred. Box needs a good decision. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Jones in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Draper heads them off at the pass. Careful with the kick. The Crow Eaters are out of trouble. His field kicking is normally first rate. Fogarty presents in space. Well played. Ignoring the corridor for now. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Neil Bullen, great body work. Day manages to find a teammate.
Kicking at his first.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
You've got to put the missed opportunities out of mind and continue to take the game on. If you do that, then the next opportunity won't be far away.
Pearce, tasked with the kick in. Haywood couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Great tackling technique there. Draper with the tap. Neil, Banks, runs onto it. Just trying to get it out of the area. Wanganeen Malira with another spoil. Terrific tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Draper showing his skills. Hewitt. Kolajasny wins it back. Great mark. Webster. Can he find a teammate? Sanders on centre wingers marked. Picking their way through. He's under close attention. Throws it on the boot. Jones gathers. Delivers a long ball. Redmond. They must be sick of the sight of that. He just dropped it. Sanders. Not his best. Defence 101 there. Ballard. Good penetration on the kick. Box is racking up spoils. Neil Bullen. This spells trouble on the non-preferred. Jones only knows one way. Has a ping. It won't be a goal. Redmond with the big fist. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Rosie brings it back in. Webster gathers to give them the lead. He's done it.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Borough with their noses in front. Draper slaps it out. McKercher read it best. Banks, Payne. Sanders. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Laird makes good contact. He's gone. Mansell. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Borough are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Rucks go at it. Dawson, Horn Francis, under pressure. They might be caught out on the turnover. Jones, all alone in the centre square. Looking to extend this margin. Rosie, doing what he does best. Taken to ground. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. The two big men do battle. Draper doing the grunt work. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Draper wins the hit out. Horn Francis. Neil. He's everywhere at the moment. Laird was committed to the contest. Not the required journey. That is very charitable.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the Premiership quarter.
The Borough are really taking it to them today. Nankervis has probably got the points at this stage. Who's front and centre? Hewitt. Neil. He's been accosted. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Nankervis has rucked tirelessly. Jones, Payne. Fogarty, he's taken a beauty. That's skillful. No wonder coaches go grey. Searching kick. Day spoils. Hewitt. Howe making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Horn Francis. The umpire was compelled. Doesn't often waste it. Fogarty picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Day fumbles it. Payne. That's commitment to the cause. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. We turn for home with an upset well and truly on the cards. Can these spirited underdogs hold on? It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Borough might have a dilemma at some point. It's certainly a viable tactic to slow the game down and look to possess the footy at certain points in a match. But I'm not generally a believer that your mindset should change based on the time remaining in the match. I reckon keep doing what's got you in a position of strength.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Nankervis has got on top. McKercher trying to find a path. Centre square, loose ball. I felt that one from here. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Nankervis has had his measure today. McKercher, Cox with the intercept mark. Can he be the fire starter? Payne working hard and presenting well. Normally delivers. Rosie intercepts on centre wing. Hewitt got to the right position and hung on. Fogarty has found some space. Bad error there. He's generally a good kick. Cox cuts it off. They need a spark. Rosie! That one was always his. Hewitt can just about finish it himself. They've got them on the overlap. Thilthorpe, strong grab.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
It's no surprise. He's a magician in front of goal.
The Crow Eaters were after the first, and they've got it. Draper wins it out of the centre. Dawson, Hewitt squeezes the kick. Who's got the wheels? It's a tough game. The Borough guarding the corridor. Bouncing ball. Neil Bullen. It's not a fair fight. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Important clearance here. Dawson sharks it. Weller accepted the invitation. That's a strong mark. McKercher with a little bit of time. Weller, clever kick. Draper leads his opponent. He'll feel that one. They're tackling with venom today. Nankervis with the tap. Banks. Neal desperate to win it back. Grundy hacking it forward. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Stengel. Neil Bullen must get this out. Attracted a crowd. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
You've got to be quicker than that.
He's been quiet. Howe works hard to present. Payne goes long. Dawson, time and again, he gets to the right place. Keeps it low. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Cox, all on his own. Good-looking kick. Thumped away. Rosie. Too slow. He's drawn a crowd. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Jones has a paddock in front of him. The Crow Eaters will have one eye on the clock. Nankervis with the tap. Banks. How will the umpire see this? We've got another stoppage. Big clearance to win here. Banks. Rankin gets back and should repel. Neil Bullen. That's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Stengel has got loose. They've picked their way through. Thilthorpe is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Crow Eaters will not lie down. Grundy got his palm to it. Dawson, Horn Francis, Neal. He picked his pocket. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Webster. And we will do it all again. Grundy wins it. Dawson. The Crow Eaters look to be coming home strong. That could be a goal-saving tackle. That's holding the footy.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
And they're away. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Horn Francis kicks to space. Dawson throws it on the boot. Stengel gets to the front spot.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Crow Eaters in front now. Nankervis punches it out of the ruck. Weller met solidly. No one deserves to lose. It's been a tremendous contest. Grundy gets his hand to it. Neal, solid tackle. Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it. Grundy showing his skills. Horn Francis. Haywood, they've worked it well. What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. Close, takes a beauty. In he goes.
This would ease the nerves just a little.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
It's like we're watching a different game suddenly. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Dawson, Grundy, sloppy disposal and a turnover. Howe, dangerous to leave on his own. Weller, Leak, he can draw them back within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Borough have pulled it back to 5 points. Grundy palms it down. Neal feeling the heat. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Nankervis gets his hand to it. Leak, was that a throw? Jones, good build-up. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We'll have another ball up.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Borough are winning the clearance count, but they haven't made the most of it, it's fair to say.
Weller, they've given it back. Hewitt, so influential today. Rankin, Grundy. Haywood loves the hard stuff. This should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Crow Eaters have got the margin back beyond a goal. Good ruck work. Leak. Penetrating ball. Wanganeen Malira wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Cox working hard and being rewarded. Dawson has found some space. Fogarty with a chance to run. Wanganeen Malira. Look at him go. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Thomas just shoveled it out. Howe kicks it very strongly, but he hasn't got it on line. Hits it behind.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Rankin on a lead. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. That's a bit of a waste. They have absolutely spifflicated him. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Punch clear. Dawson. He's everywhere at the moment. Kolajasny. We've seen that before. McCreary hunting the footy. Close. Marks on centre wing. Fogarty. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Stengel is hard to beat one-on-one.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Crow Eaters with a bit of breathing space now. Grundy with a deft tap. Jones mops that one up. He's generally a good kick. Rankin got a fist in. Cox gathers on the half volley. McCreary all alone in the centre square. Fogarty can keep it moving. Kicks inside the forward 50. That's well played.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
The distance is the only problem. Pearce read it like good defenders do. Can he hit a target? Hewitt clears the area. Jones, you asked for it, you got it. Great tackling technique there. Draper got his palm to it. Dealt with the pressure. Fogarty in the right spot at the right time. Ball up. Final siren not far away. Draper has rucked tirelessly. Hewitt sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. The big men fly. Dawson, what a game he's played. Wanganeen Malira, they must be sick of the sight of that. Anyone's ball. Leak needs to be quick. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Good disciplined defence. Navigated the traffic. The Borough haven't thrown the towel in. Dawson affects the turnover. Redmond, the non-preferred, lets him down.
Maybe it's for the best that he hasn't seen much of it.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
It's a tough angle, but it's a decent-looking kick. I've undersold it. That's a wonderful kick.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Crow Eaters have started the season with a win, overcoming a tough challenge from a dogged opponent. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Crow Eaters
They've got off to a winning start, but they've got a couple of things they need to fix. They've brought high expectations to this season, and there was some suggestion today that those expectations are justified. An interesting watch, and so far, so good.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Huff. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.